Hello, my name is Kevin McNay, and today I will be giving a presentation on the vinyl family polymers. I'll mostly be covering PVC as it is the most common of all of them, but I'll also be touching on some of the other ones, including polyvinyl alcohol and polyvinyl acetate. So let us begin. A brief outline of this presentation is I'll go over the history of PVC. I'll also discuss some of the structures of the other polymers in the family, how they're synthesized, and their properties, processing, and applications. So, history of PVC. It was originally discovered in 1872 by Eugene Baumann. It was discovered inside of a flask that held vinyl chloride, and it was exposed to sun for a long period of time, and that created the first PVC. It wasn't until the early 20th century when a Russian scientist named Ivan Ostrovsky, I believe, and a German scientist named Fritz Kaltic tried to commercialize PVC, but was little to no success. This was in part because of its rigidity and also how brittle it would be and it would break. It wasn't until Waldo Simon created a plasticized method in 1926 that allowed flexibility inside PVC, and from then on it's been used commercially ever since. So here are the structures of some of the most common polymers in the vinyl family. There's the vinyl monomer on the left, which is two carbon atoms double bonded to each other. It also has one opening to one of the carbon atoms, which allows it to bond to different things, as you can see in PVC and PVA. Especially in PVAC, which is polyvinyl acetate, it's bonded to an oxygen, which is then bonded to a carbon, which is double bonded to another oxygen, and that carbon is bonded to a CH3. So for PVC, polyvinyl chloride, and PVAC, polyvinyl acetate, they are free radical polymerizations, pretty standard stuff. And polyvinyl alcohol, PVA, is actually created from polyvinyl acetate. It's created through an NaOH methanol polymerization. PVC is the third most widely used plastic in the world, right behind polyethylene and polypropylene. The three ways you can manufacture PVC is suspension polymerization, which is the most at 80% of all PVC is made from suspension polymerization, emulsion polymerization, and then finally bulk polymerization. So as said before, it is the third most widely used, and this is because it has a very low materials cost to produce, very easily to make a large amount of it. It's resistant to moisture and humidity, and it's very durable and strong. It also has the ability to be mixed with different additives such as strengths, fire retardants, colorants, all of that. That's why it's highly sought after. One major aspect of PVC is plasticizers. A plasticizer is additives used to increase the plasticity or the viscosity of a plastic. Of all the manufactured plasticizers in the world, 90% of it is used for PVC. It helps improve the flexibility of PVC so that they can be morphed into pipes. And here is a video over that.
Plasticizers. They've been making life easier, more comfortable, more economical for more than 50 years. Plasticizers, including phthalates, are colorless, odorless organic chemicals that make PVC flexible, more durable, more versatile.
PVC is rigid, one of the very few polymer that can turn to soft by using additives, and plasticizer in that case are unique. It's a kind of oil. You mix them with the PVC, which is kind of powder like sugar. You mix them together, and then you heat them, and then they soften, and then at the end you've got something which is very soft.
Plasticizers are used in numerous applications, making vehicles run longer, safer, lighter, more fuel efficiently. The European Automobile Manufacturers Association says, while we're open to competitive alternatives, PVC meets highly demanding performance requirements for wire harnesses and other auto parts.
Without using that, we would have to replace it by either much more expensive product or heavier stuff.
As industries, markets, and regulations evolve, so do phthalates. There are two main groups in this family of chemicals. High molecular weight phthalates, or high phthalates, have been risk assessed by the EU authorities and found to be safe for use in all current applications. On the other hand, low phthalates are tightly regulated by EU legislation due to their potential effects.
So, as said before, vinyl polymers make up some of the most common of plastics, as mentioned, polyvinyl chloride, but also polystyrene and polyethylene. To process these plastics, mostly it's through extrusion, but it also can go to injection molding and thermoforming, and also some blow molding. Applications of these polymers, they include blood bags, catheters, mouthpieces, roofing and gutters, waterproof agents, floor mats, car body molding, but their main use is for pipes and wire covers. An interesting note of one of their uses is that scientists at the Oakland Zoo wanted to try and increase human interest inside with lemurs. This was because that lemurs were fed by the zookeepers. They didn't care about the human visitors to the zoo. So they used PVC pipes to try and create smart feeders so that the lemurs could on their own get their own food so that they weren't relying on the zookeepers. That way, when visitors to the zoo did come up and show up and looked at the lemurs would be more interested in them. Here is my source for that story. Thank you for your time and have a good day.